on a misty night. The march of the wild hunt will be sure to drag him into the darkness. People ought not be so frightened of ghosts. They are merely talking shadows, chattering away endlessly about their past affairs.
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all. This
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if
He's not seriously still getting everyone's here already.
we've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike, but it's like he just vanished into thin air. That is,
And we're sure that Rerir did that. Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon.
there wasn't a shred of sanity left.
Yeah, didn't he? Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking of.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage.
Yeah, if I were him and unless.
The other thing is, how does some...
Beats me.
According to certain
there are many unanswered besides his.
Exact. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't.
So, if we do last time, we.
Well, somewhere like the...
a perfectly
I agree.
Wait,
If I recall...
that's right. Yes.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But, and if we do?
That's when you follow the third rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Didn't you say the third rule was go with the
Agreed.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anefa, let's go.
It's you, traveler. No, it's just my antlers, as you've seen, which is why I try to find the time to... I'm afraid nothing much. Miss, I know while I was grateful, someone in my... As Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions, it would... Indeed. That... I must say I've... Thank you. A good laugh was exactly what... Don't be a stranger. I'll make sure we... Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding. It's like he's a ghost. It feels like we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Ugh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either.
I questioned if... almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either...
He's been biting.
All we can do now... Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it!
No. Silver Moon Hall! The Lady Kutar might be in danger!
Let's get over there, quick! Why is he attacking the damsel elect? What's going on?
No time for questions. Stop him!
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
On it.
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now you shall plunge into darkness. Thalindus, soon I will find a way.
Watch out!
Find them. Even if it means turning this place to ashes.
That was too close.
We barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's a threat to this entire nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. We weren't there for the whole thing either.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database. I see.
Wait, she's the moon goddess?
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon. I've never met that person before. Why he holds me in such contempt.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, it is also possible that he covets the Kuvakians, but right
A counter strategy? But we don't stand a chance against. Surely our only option is to run. No, I can't say that. Come on, yo.
Running is our...
Huh?
You seem surprised. But what other choice?
Well,
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make...
Wait, what?
Doesn't that make... A coyote? What is it? The frost moon's...
We can't just...
yeah. Besides, she'd pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive my...
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now.
Riri's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But...
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings, and if it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything. After much any relationship, you were born here.
Thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. Very well then.
Both times you saved us, we were
It is rejected by the world. My power is
What do you mean?
The 3 moons belong to the ancient bygone era, in which they came. The 3 moons, yet moonlight has a way. But this method of recovery.
It's the Wild Hunt!
Even faster than we expected. We'll have...
See how those wild hunt creatures are run.
Then what are we waiting for?
We need this place.
Good luck! Lash attack!
Preparing for dust up.
They just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rear's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's house to escape! If this goes on much longer...
Isolation chamber deployed.
Observe. Feel the dark. Beware the creatures of the night.
Forest, protect us.
No claw! Direct!
Alternator protocol.
Close your eyes. Night falls. The long, sweet bells.
Drive across from the way. Prepare last land.
You on this! Lash attack!
Cleanup sequence initiated. Annihilation mode.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Night falls.
What's the matter? Bit off more than...
Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir? Whoa! You're Varka? Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius?
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this.
Oh,
That's the one. Come on, move! There's...
Wow! Where are we? This is so
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place, aka the Black Market of Intel. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with... Anyway, where were we? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas.
We've heard all about you. You look way younger than Paimon.
Well, I'm no spring. Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though. Rushed back from Amsvartnir without a wink of sleep, only to get...
Another.
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace. Even in his unhinged mental state, he's as cautious as any. So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the wild.
Is that why he's...
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power.
Note to self, Uncle Varka's strength rating.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exact...
That's a long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this wild hunt activity in Nodcry is the work of... Oh, that's a lot to take in.
I'm truly... You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just... And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. But now that a new variable is...
A new variable?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his research... That said, while I know is explaining everything just...
You mean about our mystery app?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they... I don't know who or what could pull something like that off.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log. A Nodcryan Ratnik's field...
Oh,
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it's... But is it even possible that he orchestrated all... The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari, in Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
so... what do we do?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things. First, we need to figure out how to take down... To my knowledge, the bulk of Nodcry's fighting force is already gathered.
what if there was a way to tap into...
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. They say that back then, the 3 moon god... I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the travel.
Hold on. Are you suggesting...
The iridescent moon.
That's right. If we can find the iridescent moon...
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides.
According to my analysis, the solution is feasible. However,
I know a way, but... we will need to...
Experimental design?
Yes.
It's a long way from here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't...
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority. Somehow, we need to figure out Rarir's end goal. As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, Everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrect. People's obsessions often reveal their greatest. The Wild Hunt has plagued Nodcry for centuries.
It's true. If Kuta...
But where would we even start?
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly...
Ah, she heard me.
Boss! What are you doing here?
I'm now asking myself the same question. I received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal.
Details, details. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with... We can't do this without the curatorium. But I knew...
Wait a sec. How did you... Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides...
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network.
Please spare me the flattery. Let's cut to the chase. Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen...
So you're just going to sit...
Why should I get...
What if we told...
Oh?
I can't put up... If you insist...
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a Moonchanter's stipend isn't exactly generous. Unless you're...
Boss, just a thought. If things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir, if this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be leyline. If there's any way we can make this work...
This is why I'm always telling you never... You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well. Yehoda, I will help. Flins, that fragment that Rary...
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up...
Wait!
Shh. This...
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. And that brings me to the third and final item. I'm in for this part, no matter what.
Count me in.
Come off it, you two! Quit playing! I'm way ahead of you here. Enough did a scan of the moon goddesses. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nodcry. So as...
I like it. Genie.
No biggie.
All right, then. We'll split once your team has finished their mission.
Lady Damselette. Wait. And you two? We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately.
We're not looking for any trouble.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted few out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against?
Let them in.
But...
Are you going to make me...
No.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood.
So tell me, actually, before you answer that, just so we're...
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past.
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino.
What?
Huh? You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in...
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nodcry are me.
Rerir is hunting me. If I'm going to face him. Is that a no, then?
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties? Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one? First, Rosaline. Now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than the
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time.
Well, duh. Why else? Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around, too. But Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Have Fabronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Pass along a message for me, too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of two.
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If might back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection. No,
but that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and it brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have as much of a reason to... The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. I get why you left. And frankly, but if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths...
Guess that's...
that might be your plan. But it sounds...
Huh?
Listen.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area! I'll handle this.
Wait, what? You want us to leave you here by yourself?
You'll be lucky to make it up. Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from... Stay and watch if you want. But it'll be at your own risk. You're not... Don't tell me what to do! Look, if you're leaving, make it quick. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not...
I know.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where it's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations.
Polonia, get him!
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. So let's finish this, once and for...
She's not here. Where did she go?
Hey! Over here, you big...
Cursed moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past?
Good deduction. But it's quite...
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Oh, I guess this must be Sumero decor? That's where...
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it...
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've never faced Rarir myself. But from what I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary...
If you ask me, you're about as far...
Once I take it, and also, death is the one thing we can take for granted.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death.
For once, I agree with you. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. That shady
Come on. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Hey, aren't...
What is it? What's the big rush? You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee. See, look how easygoing she is.
Dory Sangama Bay? I never would have picked...
If you want to make it big in Nodcry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefford, it was back when I first arrived in Nodcry. My trusty assistant, and wouldn't you know it, that's when I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever, plus any other friends you send my way will enjoy 10% off. What can I say? The great Lord Sangam. So, let me guess. You've run into some...
You guessed correctly.
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the... At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even...
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a
Is that so? Then we really are talking...
You're...
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, if you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here.
Then, let me put it another way. What would...
Of course not! I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on. What exactly are you getting at? No, this is from...
Let's just say I'm borrowing it, all right? Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now...
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1 million mora. Deal?
Deal.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
That will be all.
See you later!
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. So remember, don't be frightened. Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past. I made it. I don't recognize this style of architecture. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Zolnari came from unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Anyway.
Hi, River. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy I'll test it out, and if it's as good— P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups.
They didn't sign their name.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then— But if he invites me again—
The Lindis.
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy.
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of most— That would explain why they use so much stone, and they even use alchemically modified strains.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it?
Making a big purchase. He really is a professional, despite what he's— Did Rary rip—
Before I met you, I was convinced that the burial place of a fallen moon. It was you who helped me see that—
This is just trivial sentiment. The burial place of a fallen—
Rerir! Oh.
Dane! Oh, and, Vediflin?
Hello there, Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside.
He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink. Even the court prophet deserves a break every—
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were—
Who'd have thought the great—
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get—
Yeah. If you told me that—
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm guessing—
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself—
Of course he does.
Me? Same old, nothing much to— Huh? What's up, Ved?
It's nothing.
Vediflin. And yet, despite the— Does he even know me? Does he— Why did he react so strongly?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eye. Perfectly normal. No, as frightening as this monster is in the present.
Felindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than you. Aw, why the long face?
Went for a drink with Dane and the other—
Isn't that a good thing?
Vediflin showed up today, too. You know.
Ah, Mr. Vediflin. Yes, I've heard of him.
He overheard Dainsleif mention that I'd recently proposed, and seemed to have—
So, you're worried? We're nobodies. Why would the visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has... You worry too much, Rerir. We've been together.
So, you do...
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just...
All right. Take your time. Nobodies. Sounds about right. Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly? Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusion. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Thelindis? It's nothing. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together.
See? You just need to stay positive. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're just seeing you makes...
You're right.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening.
You go ahead. I just have a...
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started.
Relax. Seriously, though, you drive a hard...
Well, that goes without saying. I already told everyone I'd be coming with a dance. Besides, they're two completely different things.
All right. What?
It seems like Rerir was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligent. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancé to know about his other life. Let's dig...
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse. Conria has no further need for a dead moon.
That's not entirely true. Much about many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day.
You still haven't told her what you really...
Where would I even... How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked execute?
You didn't choose this life, any more than I...
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out Take care, Reir of Solnari. I look...
Thanks, Thorkel. Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. The Moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now with this, could that be why? I have to get a clear answer from it.
Rerir seems to be very concerned. Vetterfenir. I've investigated this whole area now. Should I try somewhere else?
So, he's late after all.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am?
Oh, sure.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are...
For someone so...
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes.
You're...
May we have a word in private?
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately. Not long ago, the Reir of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this.
Wait, hear me out. This time we find his name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the king.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double...
Why are you telling me all...
Simple.
How strange. Rerir was nowhere to be. Rerir couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his The ceremony won't last much longer.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rerir's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I gotta admit,
I'm just as curious. Luckily, we.
So far, especially the.
If you're worried about them.
if I know both.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now. These things just won't quit. Oh, they might not have seen us yet, but them constantly sweeping the area, our way out is completely blocked. Oh, that's it. If they spot us, they'll run. Hide! We almost got spotted! Phew! That was a close call. Watch out! It's coming this way! Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle. There's no end to these things!
Fire.
Fire? Wait, what's that smell? Oh no! There's a fire!
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina. The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Stupid right here of stupid Solnari. Whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next time we meet, you're finished. He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need...
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way. Wait a minute.
Hello, Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from my machines. Nearly every machine that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place. You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
Defensive mode engaged.
Look, a rainbow!
Observe. Close your eyes. Night falls. Be silent. To dust.
Cleanup sequence initiated. Preparing for dust up.
Good luck! Chew on this! Lash attack! Animal test 63!
Observe. Do you fear the dark?
It's a relief to see you all made it back in one.
Huh? Feels like there's...
I returned ahead of them. Flint is helping.
Boss is still wrapping things up on her...
I see. But first, who do we have here?
Greetings. I was invited here to help as a longtime Tea Party
Surely it can't be.
Those eyes. Oh, where have I seen them before? Wait, of course. In those...
The only Arlecchino I know is the fourth of the...
You're well informed, Grandmaster. A man from Mondstadt living all the way out here in...
Oh, the feeling's mutual.
A Fatui Harbin.
The atmosphere in here just got really tense. Guess we can't...
I must admit, though, I'm a little curious. Seeing as the moon goddess no longer...
Nor does Nodcry belong to Mondstadt, Mr. Varka. Things don't always have to have a tangible payoff. Sometimes. Of course, I can't say there's nothing in it for me at all. But that's between Columbina and...
Forgive me. I don't mean to doubt you. We have our own way of doing things here in Nodcry. But
I know there's been a lot of bad blood between us in the past. I've done my utmost to avoid friction. That's why I'm here solely in a personal capacity. As a gesture of good faith, I'll be frank. I can help Columbina track down the iridescent moons. Anyway, what else is on the agenda? Let's begin.
She says she'll be frank, then completely skips over... But she clearly wants to change the subject. It'd be awkward if I tried to bring it up again now. I guess we'll just have to go along with it. She's the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers, after all.
Well, since Miss Arlecchino sounds confident in her ability...
All right, listen up, everyone. First, we now know...
The dregs of the Crimson Moon.
In the memories, there was a lot of talk about the Crimson Moon and eclipse, and a hope...
To my knowledge, those were the names of two long ago. It is said that the people of Conria worshipped the Crimson Moon. But one day, a coup saw the Crimson Moon eclipsed.
Still, long after the Crimson Moon dynasty had fallen, the last ruler of the Eclipse dynasty, in those days, Rerir showed no signs of madness. In fact, what's the matter?
Verfnir, Freindaughter, Flinders,
Interesting. Anything else?
Well, she was a researcher at the
Oh, and one more thing. For some reason,
Well, no shortage of potential leads, I'll give you that. The Lindis, it seems, must have been the one thing in this—
Why do you need to know that? Hold on. If she was a pure-blood Conrian... Oh yeah! Just like how...
If we could somehow find her...
It's possible. That merchant who never knows. Dorothy.
All right, then. Traveler, Paimon, Kutar, and Miss Arlene. As for the—
On the way over here, I noted at this rate, the people living here will be in good.
I'll head back to the curatorium and...
Feels good knowing we've all got some— Given that the Wild Hunt has been a lot more active lately, I'll hold the fort for now. Then discuss our next move with Flints, Aino, and Anefa when they get back.
All right then.
Well, the clock's ticking. If that's everything, we'll...
We'd better get moving too. We'll try to buy you as much time as we can.
Relax. Just do your thing. Stay safe, everyone. Dismissed.
We're back. Did we get here?
A tad late. The others have already said everything going—
Not great. I don't know how long we can stall. I'm gonna make some more later, but I need a timeout first. I'm so tired right now. Oh, right! Inefa, could you—
Sure. Uncle Varka, you previously told us about how when you went to invest— But according to Flint's intel, several outbreaks of the wild— That was before Rerir had regained his body, when he was far from regaining his full strength.
Flint's. With everything that's— I know, I'm sure you're capable of coming up with some— Anefa and I will head back over to Amsfarnir to see if there's anything I—
Database update.
It's the—
We already someone needs to hang back and oversee our strategy meetings. And besides, you still—
So I've ended up with the easiest assignment.
Here, this will serve as a good spot to cross—
Arlecchino, hold up a second! We still haven't got the slightest idea what's going on here.
Simple. Because I am an inheritor of the royal bloodline.
Huh? Are you serious?
Your surprise is understandable. I was also— But the more I thought about it, the more When I was young, I discovered I could wield a very special kind of— What's more, whenever I experienced strong Exactly. That is why my hands are like this, too. At first, I saw it only as a curse. But once I became a harbinger, together with my own investigations over the past few years. For instance, take the so-called Crimson Moon. In truth, it is nothing more than since this blood flame was bestowed upon me by the Crimson Moon, it is a fusion of the You all understand the nature of the Abyss well enough. I draw upon its power, and in return, it hungers for my soul. This strange blackness is the mark of corruption it has left behind.
If I recall correctly, you once told me that if the corrupt—
Yes. And that's the reason I'm always careful not— Anyway, the rest of my story can wait.
Paimon has a question! So, does that mean that
So much of that history has been lost. We have no way of knowing exactly what they were. But I would suspect that the Conrians weren't as devout in their moon worship as it might. Later on, perhaps someone discovered a way to make direct contact with the Abyss. Or maybe still. Even with the dark sun looming high over—
The first time we met, I sensed something familiar in your— When I looked at you, I felt I could see that
Well, I appreciate that you kept it to yourself. Much about the— Anyway, time is against us. I just want to make sure I've got one thing straight. In her letter—
That's right. The iridescent moon is already part of who you are.
Deal. Then let's get started.
Get what started?
When I first became a harbinger, the jester gave me a book called Perrin. You should be able to buy a copy next time you're in Fontaine. It's a love story in the Crimson Moon era.
Beyond the bounds of this.
The Crimson Moon sages, they made these children crawl up a fireplace and kept asking them, "Have you died? Did you see it?" Until they finally the adults embraced the book leaves much unsaid. But
that explains why I can't send.
There's no.
That won't be necessary. The fireplace is purely symbolic. The key to the ritual is crossing the flames between those burned away by such flame. In short, I can open up. The catch is I'll need to stay on the. Very well. Then I'll.
Traveler, spare me a little more moonlight if. Thank you. I feel like I've recovered some of my.
Mistress of the seven hues of ages past, great mother of the present, crimson-clad sovereign of the two realms, by fire severed, by fire renewed, I offer myself now and beseech your descent. One word of advice, as you're crossing over. No matter.
I sense a sinister gloom inside. I feel that I am about to meet an old. What a tragic sight. Fragments of your broken body, seized by the abyss, and hung up aloft like
Careful! There's something spooked. Paimon's right behind you! By the way, Columbina, didn't you tell us that the iridescent moon had shattered into pieces? The moon up there looks pretty whole to Paimon. How is that possible?
Just like I thought. It was only a facade.
Be silent. Close your eyes.
from under the mountain.
Let's see. Ah! There's some kind of weird shadow. Wait, see that? Looks like a... Looks like a device from the time of Karia. Maybe people once came here to study the Crimson Moon's domain, and they left this behind. Oh, if we can activate it, we might find some clues. Hey, look at that! Do you think these mechanisms...
Felindus, we'll leave the rest of the research and...
I hope this isn't ruining date night. Ugh. Mind your own business. Just...
Felindus? Is that Rear's girlfriend? Oh, yeah.
The Abyss has made this. Maybe that's...
Whenever I see this view, waning moon, for me...
Looks like the Abyss has messed up this mechanism. We need to find a way to get it working again. Let's see if there are any other devices nearby.
Animal test 6308. Stay clear. Go.
Close your eyes. Be silent. To dust.
So the moon marrow, or rather the power of the three moons, is the key to if it really does exist. With the Abyss inhibitors in place, I should be able... Oh, Rerir. With every step you take, you're drifting further from what you truly desire. But if only I could get my hand...
Hey, look! The moon's reflection is back to normal! Felindus' voice mentioned a...
It must be. For what...
And there's no time to look... These things are so creepy! Looks like we'll have to destroy them if we want to get to the iridescent moon's marrow! That must be the iridescent moon's marrow! Oh,
We'll need to destroy these things before we can reach it!
Cleanup sequence in this.
Close your eyes. Observe. Fear the dark.
The iridescent moon's marrow, still burning away like an undying flame. If we can purify the abyssal power within, and so is it you? Huh? At long last, I can see you once. I'm sorry. I lied to you. Even knowing what was to come, the moment the moon shattered, my body began to split apart piece by piece. Tell me, what was it that brought you to us? All that time ago? You look so puzzled. But trust me when I say that everything...
What was that all about? It sounded like she was speaking to a long-lost friend.
Perhaps. She took me for the god for a fading soul like hers.
But anyway, we've got the iridescent... Alright, time to... That's odd. This place looks different than when we came in.
Waning moon. Huh? Oh, lifeless damsel.
Oh... Hurry! The place is collapsing!
It wants to trap us here.
Who's it? The abyss?
Now we've taken the moon marrow. All that's left here is a dark will. It will show us no mercy.
The crimson moons! My marrow! My heart! Finally! Huh? Oh no! The exit's blocked! They're back! Now what do we do?
This is where you fall. Witness my rise!
Hey,
what are you waiting for? Oh, this? Don't worry. It's a small price to— The Abyss wanted to trap you inside, and I defied its will by bringing you out. No wonder it's a little No. I have paid the price, albeit a small one, and it cannot be undone.
Oh.
As much as I'd like to call it a favor,
Yes, you did your part. And as promised, I will leave the iridescent moon's marrow in your care.
I'll take that as a blessing. Now, call him. Feeling stronger?
Hey, Columbina! Are you
By the Frost Moon's authority alone, wielding the power of the other moons was always—
It's still not enough. Just one more ray of moonlight. It's okay. I can
How about now?
At the very least, I won't have to stay. I want to see him gone from Not Cry.
Well, it's good to have— When I first met you, you didn't strike me as a ray of moonlight. More like— But now, you're full of vitality.
Thank you. Look after yourself too, Arlecchino. But whatever you're after, don't let the Abyss take a hold of you.
I appreciate the concern, Columbina.
I knew
Kutar, the Moon Maiden, Columbina. They're nothing more than code names. We often use code names in the House of the Hearth, too. But it's knowing your real name that keeps you grounded. All I'll say is this. What? All right. That's it from me. I'll get you.
You're the best!
I appreciate the gesture. It speaks to your—
It was a close call, but we got the iridescent moon's marrow and restored Columbina's strength. And that's all that— Mission accomplished! Paimon wonders how everyone else is doing. Do you think the others are making good progress? Hope it's— Oh! Hey, look! Prince! Lama!
All is well, thank you. Nefer and
I ran into...
You seem rather...
I certainly am. I achieved what I set out. Fighting alone can get quite tedious. But I had the good...
We meet again. How have you been?
Albedo! What are you doing here?
That would be a natural assumption to make.
These two courageously lent me a hand while I was fighting the wild hunt. And given how people of outstanding talent tend to cross paths...
So? Who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
A gentleman of few words, I see.
It's nice to meet you. Again. That's right. It's me.
By the way, he says it's okay if you drop...
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Interesting, isn't it? The first step towards blending into human society...
Wow! You look so different!
Thank you, Paimon. And although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't...
Wow! You're such a smooth talker now!
Personally, I think our little Paimon... When people call her Little Paimon, it's just...
You're absolutely right, Miss Lauma. My brother's...
Anyway, speaking...
She's been catching up with old friends.
Uh-oh. People are talking about me.
Judging from your expressions, I'm guessing...
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chick.
No need. This is a job for an alchemist. I'll whip some up.
Thank you for your hospitality, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some...
We really appreciate your help.
Oh, come on. Spare the...
I understand.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good...
Are you saying we're about to run out of chairs?
As a matter of fact, I am. I overheard your little chit-chat outside, by the way. With Miss Columbina's... Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed...
Frankly, you and Paimon are the only people I know here.
This here is Deanslip, colleague of Tibet's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know...
Let's hear what he has...
Note to self. Once Paimon...
When he comes looking for us, it's you...
From the looks of it, you're about to hold a meeting. If I were to say...
As the saying goes, the enemy of my enemy... Though, I can't promise the same for everyone else. Hey.
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first...
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of...
Oh, good point. Paimon gets you now. Don't sweat it.
I wonder what's taking Nefer...
Perhaps you should go and check in with her. If any...
I just got back from the curatorium.
Miss Nefer doesn't strike me as the type to share secrets. And since under such circumstances, would it not be...
Oh, but it's fine for me.
What can I say? You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection.
Impressive. She barely fought back at all.
As I'm sure Miss Lauma will realize soon enough, the trick in life is to always pitch in with other...
Another trick is to simply hide in the background.
Spoken like a true...
Anyway, looks like we've got some time. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves.
You're both awfully quiet. Oh, have either of you...
That sounds like a
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs...
I'm flattered.
If I ever get the chance.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway...
Oh, whatever styles...
Very well.
You can replicate any style.
I can try. If you show me a sample.
Thank you.